The world has witnessed many artists' transitions from music to film, but few have navigated that shift with the precision and cultural impact that The Weeknd, aka Abel Tesfaye, has managed. For a decade now, The Weeknd has been a staple in the global music scene. His unique blend of melancholic pop, R&B, and dark aesthetics reshaping the landscape of contemporary music. Songs like Blinding Lights and Starboy have firmly etched his name into the pop lexicon. Yet, despite this unparalleled success, The Weeknd has not content to remain within the confines of the music industry. With his foray into acting and producing, he's now making a play to transform his artistic identity once again, pushing the boundaries of who he is as an entertainer and the role he plays in the broader cultural conversation. From chart-topping hits to cinematic storytelling, The Weeknd's reinvention as an actor has been nothing short of revolutionary. His journey from the music world to the silver screen isn't just about dabbling in a new creative field. It's a full-scale transformation, one that could change the way we perceive not just him, but celebrity culture itself. In exploring his career, his personal evolution, and his bold leap into the world of acting, we can begin to understand just why The Weeknd's reinvention is so significant and what it means for the future of pop stars in Hollywood. Abel Tesfaye, the pop icon. Who would be actor? Born in Toronto. To Ethiopian immigrants, Abel Tesfaye's rise from underground mixtape artist to international superstar is the stuff of music industry legend. He first gained recognition for his dark, atmospheric take on R&B with his mixtape House of Balloons, released in 2011. Tracks like Wicked Games and The Morning signaled a shift in the genre, merging ethereal synths with haunting, falsetto-driven vocals. From there, The Weeknd, his chosen moniker, quickly cemented himself as a trailblazer within pop and R&B, cultivating a style that was uniquely his, emotionally raw, deeply atmospheric, and filled with vulnerability. The Weeknd's success only snowballed from there, as he became one of the most commercially successful and critically acclaimed artists of the 2010s. But as his career reached new heights, it became clear that Tesfaye wasn't content to remain solely in the realm of music. His aesthetic, marked by a brooding, enigmatic persona, was never confined to just song lyrics. It extended into music videos, live performances, and even his brand image. So it wasn't surprising when rumors of his interest in acting started to circulate. The question wasn't if he would cross over into film, but when and how he would do it. It's important to remember that The Weeknd's persona has always been crafted with an eye for narrative. From the atmospheric storytelling in his albums, such as Beauty Behind the Madness and After Hours, to the themes of excess, loneliness, and fame that pervade his music, his career has always involved cinematic elements. The music videos themselves often resemble mini-movies, filled with complex imagery and storytelling. Therefore, his pivot to acting didn't seem like a random or superficial decision. It was a logical extension of his artistic vision. The Weeknd's first foray into acting, Uncut Gems. In 2019, The Weeknd took his first concrete step into acting with his role in Uncut Gems, a film directed by the Safdie brothers. The movie, starring Adam Sandler, is a frenetic exploration of obsession, greed, and self-destruction. The Weeknd plays himself in the film, but his presence is anything but a simple cameo. In a film filled with chaos, his role as a troubled celebrity who briefly intersects with Sandler's character, Howard Ratner, felt both surreal and grounded. The Weeknd's portrayal in Uncut Gems was an interesting juxtaposition to his real-life image as a glamorous pop star. In the film, he appears as a self-centered and slightly abrasive version of himself, far from the polished, glamorous image seen on red carpets. This stark contrast between his public persona and his on-screen self felt like a deliberate subversion, a reminder that The Weeknd's true artistic genius lies in his ability to blur the lines between fiction and reality. Critics and audiences alike were impressed by The Weeknd's performance, though it was never a traditional acting role. His scenes, though brief, left a lasting impression. He was playing an exaggerated version of the person the public believed him to be. A calculated, high-status individual indulging in excess, but also tethered to a darker, more vulnerable side. It wasn't a deep character study, But it was effective, revealing a new facet of his artistry that was rooted in discomfort and subversion. For The Weeknd, this cameo was just the beginning. It showed that he could navigate a completely new world while still retaining the nuances of his persona. His performance was successful because it leaned into his strengths as a performer, the ability to captivate with minimal effort, to exist within chaos without losing control. The Weeknd's evolution into full-length acting. The Idol. While Uncut Gems was an excellent introduction to acting for The Weeknd, his biggest acting venture to date came in 2022, when he co-created and starred in the HBO series The Idol. The show, which was co-created with Sam Levinson, known for Euphoria, follows the story of a rising pop star navigating the treacherous waters of fame, power, and desire. The Weeknd plays the central character, Tedros, a cult leader-like figure who manipulates the life of an aspiring artist played by Lily Rose Depp. The Idol marks a significant shift for The Weeknd. He's no longer playing a version of himself, but rather stepping into a deeply complex, morally ambiguous role that combines elements of power, seduction, and manipulation. Tedros is a dark, magnetic figure, charismatic but sinister, charming but exploitative. It's a far cry from the glamorized version of celebrity that The Weeknd often portrays in his music videos. Instead of being the object of desire, he becomes the manipulator of desire. The contrast between the two is stark, and it's clear that The Weeknd is pushing boundaries, both with his performance and the themes of the show. The Idol was not without controversy, particularly due to its provocative content which explored the toxicity of the music industry, fame, and power dynamics. Despite the criticism, The Weeknd's performance was widely praised. He wasn't just acting in The Idol, he was actively shaping the story, using his own experiences in the music industry to inform his character. It was a clear sign that his move into the world of acting wasn't just a passing interest, it was a new chapter in his artistic evolution. Moreover, The Idol showcased his natural ability to captivate with his presence, proving that his success as a performer wasn't just based on his voice but on his charisma, emotional depth, and raw magnetism. The Weeknd's transformation from pop star to actor became complete in this series. He was no longer just the enigmatic artist whose songs dominated the airwaves. He was now an actor, co-creator, and storyteller in his own right, able to bend the narrative and take control of his own image. A new era of entertainment, The Weeknd's bold future. As The Weeknd continues to establish himself in the acting world, it's important to recognize that his reinvention is part of a larger trend. Pop stars transitioning into acting is hardly a new phenomenon.